Hi, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be kind of going through the seeds that I have, as well as start planting some of my seeds to get a little bit of seed starting done. In our previous video, we had done some garden planning, so I know exactly kind of what I want in my garden, what I'm looking for. Except for the flowers, I'm still a little bit of trying to figure that all out because it's a whole new setup. So I'm just kind of going to go through, see what I have. We're about 9 weeks away from our last frost date, so some of those seeds I want to get going and see what kind of, I think I'll just kind of do whatever grows. That's how I'll kind of arrange it. I've also kind of been looking at like with the shades, with how the sun hits, and then as well as the different colors that will come up. So yeah.
We spent years dreaming about a homestead, but dreams don't grow much on their own. You have to plant them. Right now, our homestead is mostly just trial, error, and a few packages of seeds. We're figuring out which starting method actually works and which ones are just hype. We're trading the concrete for the garden, learning to grow our own future from the ground up. It's messy, it's new, and we're taking you along for every single sprout.
Okay. So first up, I have some seeds from last year. So we did transplant some coneflowers that were originally Joe's. And so we transplanted some into my yard, and we're going to see if they come back this year. But I did take some seeds from them too. So there's purple ones and white ones. And I actually, like when I took them apart, I couldn't remember which colors they are. So these ones are actually purple or white, or these are purple or white, and I'm not sure. So we'll find out. So I got those ones. I have sunflowers. Sunflowers, I'm just going to directly seed into the ground. They do well, and you always get lots of seeds from them. I am debating on whether to do a germination test on these. Kind of see how that would look like. This one, I don't have a label on. Oh, this looks like cilantro. And once again, I am just going to direct sow that, so that's not necessary either. And these are marigold seeds. I think, once again, I'm just going to direct seed these ones as well. It was kind of funny because these seeds my dad gave them to me, and he grew them last year, and he had flower baskets, and they were full and they were beautiful. And I just planted some just in my garden, like near my tomatoes and such, and they were kind of thinner and they didn't do as well. So I wonder if it was my dirt quality, or I'm not 100% sure what happened there. But I want to try putting them in some flower baskets this year and make some nice, beautiful flower baskets out of that. But I won't need that. Those flowers right there. Okay. I have some herbs, so lemon bergamot, same thing, directly into the ground. I have some lavender seeds. I think that I should have started. We can try seeding some of that. I'll put that to the seeded pile. Some more marigold seed. Add that in with our marigold. Oh, and some more cilantro. Last year, my cilantro didn't produce any, and the year before, I had so much cilantro I didn't know what to do with it. So, not sure. I have a few dark star zucchini that I got from a friend, and she gave me a few seeds, and nothing came out of it. So I'm a little scared to plant these, to be honest. So I don't actually need to seed start them, but I might. But I think I'll do it kind of closer to the last frost date. So I'm not going to do them at the moment. Cherry tomatoes, also closer to the date. I can worry about that. What is this? Sugar snap peas. I have to look into if I have to do that one early or not. Do my maybe pile. Bergamot. Okra. Okra, I believe you have to do early. I gotta look into that one as well. Some kale. Direct seed that. Asparagus. You do want to start asparagus early, 8 to 10 weeks early. I did that last year. I started it too early. It did not survive in my house until I was able to transplant it outside. It became really thin. So then I just stuck some seeds in the ground, and that actually did really well. You have to wait like 2 or 3 years before you can eat any of it. So I actually don't need this seed this year. I wonder if Joe wants some. I'll check with her. Clover. I'm not planting clover. That will spread everywhere. Rosemary. That will go directly into the ground. Some parsley. Basil. A lot of herbs. Cauliflower. Start 6 to 8 weeks. So we're going to start it, but just not yet. It's a bit early. 6 to 8 weeks for my cabbage. Same thing. And that one. Giant hyssop. might have to start that one. That would be a pretty flower. Ooh, I am going to start this one. Beets directly into the ground. Carrots directly into the ground. Beans directly into the ground. And then a lot of this stuff I'm going to do some winter sowing with and jelly roll method. So these are a bunch of flowers. I just found these at the store. There was a sale on flowers. So I was like, oh, okay. So I bought some columbine, I think it's called. And then this one you do want to start early, 8 to 10 weeks. So I did that one. Brussels sprouts, 6 to 8 weeks. So we don't have to do that one quite yet. That's what we do. Nymphaea, they're like black flowers. Started indoors 4 weeks before the last frost, so we don't have to yet. All the flowers that I got, I need ones that can handle partial shade because they will be for part of the day. So that's why I did that. This is just an annual flower. Hollyhocks, you want to start super early. So it might already be too late for them, but I did try some outdoor winter sowing with it. Yeah, I think, yeah, I might try some. Why not try some seed starting inside too? Doesn't hurt to try it. We'll kind of see. I'm going to look into that before I do it though. Zinnias, 4 to 6 weeks, too early for that. Poppies, I might do some poppies as well. That's not a bad idea. We can try some poppies. And then, oh, I know these ones are hard to grow, but delphiniums, it says 8 to 10 weeks. So I'd like to start some of these as well. So I got quite a few flowers I'd like to start and some vegetables. And then these ones I kind of have to research a little bit. So that's the plan. Okay, I looked into the sugar snap peas. It's not needed. About 6 weeks at a time. And the okra also 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm going to put those away. I should also mention a lot of these seeds I've been saving over the years and got for free, which is absolutely amazing. Some of the stuff, obviously, like seed share with people. Yeah, so I'm very blessed in that way because it is a very expensive hobby to start. So I'm going to put some of this stuff away for a couple weeks because this is the early ones. Okay, so I have like multiple different little containers I'm going to use. And then we'll just fill them with dirt. Oh, and I also read that poppies don't like being transplanted. So I can either use, like, you want to use a biodegradable if you are going to start them indoors, in a pot, but I don't have any at the moment. So I could either use an egg carton, but then the roots can't really go down. So I think I want to I'll try this winter sowing method with them. Otherwise, I might just try throwing some directly into the ground and seeing if anything comes up. I know that means it's a late bloom this year, but I think that's probably what's best, just to get them going. I don't like wasting time of growing them indoors and then have them die when I transplant them. It happened to me too many of them last year, and that's not fun to see your hard work go to waste. Your flowers, let's try some lavender. I think lavender had to be earlier, but there's a couple seeds. Should I do more right away? I have quite a bit to plant. Let's do these four for now. See if anything happens. We do need a little bit more dirt. A couple of these. There we go. And then with this tray, I can water from the bottom to pull down the roots. So that's what I always do. Okay, so the lavender is in. I'm gonna make note of where these are, so that way last year, it's a funny story, but also not good. I grew, what was it? I thought I grew cabbage, and I was so excited to make a bunch of kimchi and ferment it and such. And then when I grew, I was like, oh, what's coming up? And it ended up being cauliflower because I didn't label stuff properly. So I'm not doing that this year. So here's my plan. On the next page, I am gonna write down So, well, flowers I'd like in the bigger one. So we're gonna put some broccoli in this one. Ooh, lots of broccoli seed. Awesome. And then some leek in the last one. All right. Now I do want to do a couple bigger ones as well for the flowers, as well as some more broccoli. There. Okay. Now we have gourds. Gourds or loofahs, I guess they're called. Make sponges out of them. So I am going to plant some of those. And 3 to 4 plants. Okay. There's the seed in this one. Awesome. Okay, so all my flowers that kind of need about 8 to 10 weeks to start are in here. I'm gonna put some water at the bottom of this tray and then we'll put it under my grow light. I quickly wanted to jump back on here and kind of explain one other thing that I will be doing later on, but in case you are on seed start now, I wanted to kind of show you. But you don't need to have fancy equipment. I did buy that tray last year to help me seed from underneath or water from underneath, but all the other trays, they are all like ones I saved from last year, so that's how I was able to build up my collection. But before that, last year when I started, I was using containers like this, and I have used yogurt containers that I just punch holes in underneath, and same with this, I'm just going to punch holes in underneath, and I can seed start that way too. And then these actually make kind of like a similar like a greenhouse effect. So with those ones, I might put either some food film on top, or see if I have some sort of comb dome that I can make, so that way it's kind of like that greenhouse effect. But then these ones kind of have one built in, and same with if you get those like I don't have any, but they're like those plastic like if you buy like pastries or something from a bakery, you know, those plastic containers that you get. If you put one in and you fold it over, it's the same thing. It creates a greenhouse for these flowers or vegetables, whatever you're planting. And those work great. Just punch holes in the bottom. It's what I did previously, and yeah. So I have these ones that I saved. So I'll be doing that later on. But I thought I'd just jump on here and show you that this is an option you can use. So yeah. And then I do recommend if you are buying flowers that have already grown, like from a greenhouse later on, save those containers. I just reuse them from last year. It helps out.